Hi everyone. So now that you've seen the brush tutorial, what I want to do is give you a little bit of a tutorial on how to do a sort of Jackson Pollock abstract inspired digital painting on Photoshop. So what we're first going to do is create a new file. So I'm going to go File, New, and I'm going to make my canvas about 2000 pixels by 1200 pixels at 72 pixels per inch. So I'm just going to hit Create. And now we have a brand new canvas that we can work on. I'm going to just start by double clicking the hand to make this fill my screen, just so we have a little bit bigger space to work on and it's easier to look at. So the thing about a Jackson Pollock painting is that you have a whole lot of freedom on what you can do. The whole idea is just to express yourself through just the sort of randomness and brush movements. So I'm just going to do a quick demo on how I do my painting. I want you guys can do it however you want. This isn't one of those tutorials where you have to follow exactly step by step what I do, but I thought as I do it, I might give you some tips on how to create different effects. And so now I'll just start. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer. The cool thing in this project is that you can work on a couple different layers and move them around as you're painting to kind of distort how it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start with how about I have a couple extra brush packs I've downloaded, but I think you guys should have plenty to work with the ones that are already on Photoshop. But okay, let's start with this chunky charcoal one. I'm gonna use my right bracket key to make this larger, and I'm just gonna color. Oh no, we're still in white. So let's pick this nice blue color. And we're just gonna draw all around. I really like the edges on this right here. And now I'm gonna switch to, let's see, how about this hard pencil? This is really small, so I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna change to maybe a different, maybe a little lighter blue, maybe make it a little brighter. And I'm just gonna be really random with what I'm doing. And now you'll notice this brush is a little bit see-through, which is giving a really cool effect with how it goes on top of the blue. But you know what? This is kind of boring me. I don't really like the blue on the white. So why don't I create a new layer? I'm gonna put this underneath the previous layer, and I'm gonna change the entire color of the background because this white is a little bit too boring for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this tool right here. It might look like the gradient tool originally, so all you have to do is click and hold and choose the paint bucket tool. You can also hit G on your keyboard to access this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a nice kind of dark aqua blue. And I'm just going to click on the white spot. And now I have a nice dark blue background to work on. And if you'll notice, you'll see some of that white that we painted on earlier. So now I'm going to maybe go to like a nice purple color, maybe brighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to experiment a little bit more with maybe the hard round brush for a little bit, just see if we can get some nice effects. Whoops, I'm still drawing on the layer 2. So I'm just going to Control Z to undo that. And I'm going to go back up. And I'm going to create a new layer, just so we have some options. I'm just going to increase the flow to 100. And all that does is it's how it tapers off at the end. If you'll notice here, it's a little bit opaque, but I like a slightly stronger edge. I'm maybe going to go to the soft round brush and add some nice shadows in some areas. Like I said, the cool thing about these paintings is that it doesn't really have to be anything. You can just have a lot of fun with what you're making. I'm gonna now maybe do this scratches brush, maybe in a nice lighter color. And how about we go a little bit pink? So one of the important things you want to do is make sure you don't completely overdo it. So for example, if I just go crazy with this green and that's what I decide to turn in, technically if you followed all the instructions and you completed the assignments, this should be enough. But the thing is, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make something dynamic. We're trying to make something exciting. So you wanna have something that shows all those textures, that highlights them, that, kinda shows all the different layers, and for example, something we can play with is on this layer, we can change the blending mode. So, we can do a whole bunch of different things. Ooh, I kinda like how that looks. Yeah, that hard light one, I think it kinda creates a nice cool blending thing happening here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another new layer, and I'm just gonna paint on top of this. Let's find another brush that looks interesting. Ooh, how about the smoke brush? Seems like it could be kinda cool. Although the size is really large, so we're gonna definitely have to make that a little bit smaller. I'm gonna go for a nice light green, and you'll notice we're back on the normal blending mode. And I'm just really playing around here. I'm just throwing different colors, throwing different levels of different sizes of brushes, different colors, just really having a lot of fun. And I kinda like that orange. I think it brings a little warmth into my painting. And so you're gonna keep going and going until you feel like you have something really exciting and dynamic that you think has a lot of energy and just excitement. And yeah, I kinda like how this looks for now. Like I said, I really just want you guys to experiment, create something abstract, create something exciting, take chances, take risks, play around on Photoshop. This is your opportunity to really create something that is up to you and up to you to experiment. Um, and so just to follow the guidelines that'll be in the notes and have fun. Enjoy. This is a fun project. So just go wild. Use those tools that you learned in the brush tool activity and have fun. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye.